Okay, February 26th. I want to report a miracle that's still there. My other camera, my old reliable, is not working. Well, it's gone. Darn. You can just see over there. There's a reflection of this window. It came in here. I'm sitting there. That reflection broadcast onto this wall my picture of my daughter and I, and the bird was there. The cardinal, the red cardinal, was right there, right next to us. See through that reflection. Isn't it amazing? Remember, I've done pictures of it coming over here. And the sun's going down and broadcasting on my paintings. So what this tells me, see, the sun would set over there, and then I had the screen open. It would hit the bird, and the bird would appear on the hill here. What this tells me is what I've been concluding, that my daughter doesn't know much, and she didn't get to know me, when she was a child, baby, growing up. She wasn't around me. I'm sure this is, great. It was hard for her, it was hard for me. Extremely difficult to have your child with you for 16 years. And then when you meet, she has these preconceived ideas of what I would be. And one of them had to be that I was as smart as her. Her and I had equal IQs. We knew just, the same amount of stuff about the world, as she does, And of course that's what she's going to do. She's going to see me through her worldview. So, gosh, my dad's going to be just kind of a simple, happy person like me. Love people and get along with everybody. That's the job I do. Get along with everybody in life and stuff. So when she found out I'm just this incredibly heavy-duty intellectual that broadcasts all this knowledge, it just dwarfs her. I'm the emperor of knowledge, I'm next to God when it comes to knowledge and the wisdom of Solomon, So there she is, just a little tiny little pimple when it comes to what she knows. How can you fault this? How can you blame her? How can you look down on her? This is a dynamic that's never been dealt with, except for her to disavow me and disappear from my life and go over to Mark and Vicky. Yeah, Mark, that's the key. Get next to Mark because he's just a little simple, happy little person with an IQ about like that. And Vicky, she's got a little tiny little bit of knowledge, but she's the happy person, and I just want to get along with Mark and Vicky and Stacy and Gary, and I want to be famous, and I don't want to, get her away from the emperor of knowledge. So I just, rather than go up against that, which I have been, which is no good. I can't educate anyone who doesn't think they need to be educated. You can't give anybody knowledge unless they think that they need the knowledge. So I've just decided just to live my life, and our life, as it should be if she had been with me from the beginning and I was with her when she was born. And when she grew up, I encouraged her to know something and learn something rather than just be this radiant being of the goddess, where all knowledge comes through osmosis because thou art a woman with a vagina, you know. All the knowledge comes to the good mother because she bears the child, and you know, she actually had been around a father who challenges her, in simple ways. I'm not going to ask her to explain the relationship of the god Baal to the Jews who favored Baal worship over the worship of Yahweh by about 90-1. I can't see. There I go. Okay? But I wasn't into that much knowledge until I picked up the Bible when I was 41. See, a pretty simple guy, but I was, a guy who thought, a philosophical, spiritual person. So she would have seen herself in me, and that this was something that uh, she should have or wants or attain. This is an attribute. Her mother has her attributes, and I have mine. And the twain shall meet in her. And so it didn't happen, except through this miracle, of the red bird. The red bird of happiness was broadcast on that wall. So I'm going to make a note of the time now. Shoot. I think I'm going to have that in my photograph to come back tomorrow. Get ready with my computer and record the miracle. See? That's kind of a miracle. These lights, shade, light coming in. And when I was in my chair listening to Wagner's Das Rheingold, the Ring Legend, listening to the trumpets coming, and then the operatic, the woman breaks the opera. It was a minute into that, I looked up and I saw the light broadcast on the picture of me and my daughter, and there was the bird. See, you have to take these signs, when you get them. You can't wait around and go vote for Trump, or you can't force these things. They're there. You've got to be open to them. You've got to be receptive to miracles. Okay, well, this is Springfield Johnny. This is the voice of poverty, coming to you live from Springfield, Oregon. You take care out there, yeah? Turn this off somehow. Now what's going on? Isn't that turning off? Come on. Oh, I gotta use a